Hello and welcome back to It's What I Do. Thought it was time to do another video. I've got the filters to clean today and going to clean the pond and the goldfish tank. So yeah, busy little afternoon, shouldn't take too long to do. But I'm having a little play with the camera again, the Sony ZV-E10. And we'll have a quick look round at those. I've lifted the cover up on the pond so you can have a look at the fish as well. So give me a second and I'll spin it round so you can have a look at the fish. So 1 second. Right, there we go. You can see the fish all swimming around in there hopefully. Let me just adjust the aperture on the camera and we'll see whether we can get it a little bit better. Right, that's on f22 now. No. Don't know if that looks any better. Might need to take it out of auto ISO and drop that a little bit. At the moment the covers are showing that they're blown out, meaning they're overexposed. There's a nice little look at the fish. Yep, excuse the camera work, but I'm going to move you around. Oh. There's the filters at the moment. You can see they are a little bit dirty, but that's 2 weeks worth of dirt. I haven't cleaned them for 2 weeks, so they definitely need doing today, but they're not that bad. Not bad at all really, considering like, as I say, it's 2 weeks. So right, I'll have a look and have a little play with this camera, get this ISO down. ISO, whatever you want to call it. And I'll come back to you in a sec. Okay, so I've dropped the ISO down to 200. Shouldn't be quite as blown out now, and you should get a reasonably clear view of the fish. So we're now sitting at f4, 1/60th of a second shutter speed, ISO 200. How's that look? I'm also using the Ulanzi U mic with a lavalier mic on. So I've got a lavalier mic attached to the little transmitter instead of using the transmitter, and just seeing how that sounds. So right, I'm going to get these filters started, and we'll come back to you in a second. Right, as you can see, that's the upflows running. So I'll give them a little while to boil. I'm going to do the goldfish tank as well, because it's been a while since I've cleaned that. But first I'll just give you another look around here. I know there's a couple of people that have been talking about filtration and how their filtration's set up. So I'll have a look. So, comes from the pump up to the upflows, goes either way on the upflows. One of them comes round this side and goes through my main filtration. So first off it goes through the tank of Alpha Grog, comes in at the top, sinks, goes through to the bottom, and then comes up this standpipe in the middle, and then out across to my shower, or trickle shower, whatever you want to call it, and then is filtered through there. I've got the filter floss in there at the moment. The water wasn't getting as clear as I like it, so I put the filter floss back in. If you remember last year I did take it out for a while. But yeah, and that system works absolutely fine. Excuse the camera work, there's no stabilisation on this camera at all, and there isn't any on the lens either, I don't think. So, right, take you around and show you the goldfish. Ooh. Water around here is absolutely spotlessly clear, really good. There we go. Hopefully you can see that. Reflections are terrible. Yeah. But they're all doing absolutely fine. They're not getting fed very much at the moment because, as I say, this isn't heated, whereas the pond is. Well, the fish are reminding me that I haven't fed them. Need to get a handful of food and put in there. His old big mama. Right, I've switched over to using the little Osmo Action because I wanted to show you this tripod. Now, I think I have told you about it before, but I don't think I actually showed it on a video or did it on a video. So what we've got is the Ulanzi MT46 tripod, and it's quite a nice, neat little small tripod. So it's the MT46. Hopefully you can read that. The camera is still running because I'm recording the audio on it, but that should be fine. So the tripod, it's made out of metal, yeah, and you've got your three legs as you would expect. I'm not sure if I can do this one-handed. No, I can't. So I'm going to need to put the camera down. Bear with me 1 second. Right, we've got the camera sitting there. If we hold on to it, we've got a telescopic middle, and it's I suppose it's about a good 8 inches, I suppose, 6 to 8 inches that it raises up. It's part of the Ulanzi Falcom system, and it is the F38 mount on the top. Now it's a quick release mount. Again, I don't know if I can get the camera to show it. Really should do this indoors for doing a product review, but we've got, can you see? Just put my hand in front of that. We've got a little button on the side we push and it just slides out. We've got this little square plate on the bottom we attach to the camera, and then we've got the quick release on there. You push that button in and that releases it. You can lock it in place. There's a little twisty bit on the side there. Again, I don't know how well you can see this, but you turn that up and that locks it. And to make sure it's nice and free, put it right down. And to put it on, all we do, let's bring that down a little bit so you can see it. There we go. And to put it on, all we do is just slide it in there, like that, and that's it, locked in. It's really good. It's got a little ball head on the top, so which you can adjust using this knob. Yeah, you just loosen it and then you can adjust it, tighten it back up. It's quite good. I wanted something a little bit more robust than the little plastic one that I used for the Osmo Action, so yeah, works well. So that's the Ulanzi MT46 mini tripod. You can put you can attach that plate to a phone if you want, like using a phone adapter. But yeah, I think it's really good. Really pleased with that. As I say, I won the tripod from Ulanzi, little giveaway, and they sent me a full-size tripod, which is about 250 quid's worth. Which, like, can't say no to that, can you? And I'll show you that in another video, because I don't think I've shown that either. Anyhow, let's get back to me filters, and I'll come back to you in a little while. Okay, a little catch up on what's happening away from the pond. You all know that I started a new job. That's going really well, really pleased with that at the moment. Had some lovely students. I think, what, have I had 8 students now? And they've all been really, really nice people. Not all as good at driving as each other, but all of them have been able to do it after a fashion. But as with anything, it's just practice, more and more practice. So yeah, that's really going well. I am finding it very tiring. It's very hard work for me, especially, to be talking as much, because I don't talk a hell of a lot. But yeah, that's a struggle at the moment, trying to talk enough and loud enough, because I've got a reasonably deep voice. I have trained my voice to be a higher pitch, so it does come up in pitch, if you like. But it is hard. It's hard for me to speak loudly, and with sorry, that's Fluffy just going after a wood pigeon. She didn't get it. Yeah, so that's the only struggle I'm really having at the moment. I've had some letters from the tax office. Somewhere someone has made a bit of a balls up with that, because they now reckon I earned £32,000 more than I did, and that's put me into a negative tax code. I don't know, it's very confusing, the paperwork they've sent through, and when you look at it online, because it shows 75 grand's worth of pension that I'm taking this year, which I'm not. I haven't even got 75 grand's worth of pension. And a lot of other stuff, but basically it's put me into a negative figure of £32,000 over the top of what I'm supposed to have. So of course that's wrong, but you try getting hold of them, and if you work all week, yeah, like I am now, you've got no days off during the week, it's really difficult to get hold of anyone from the tax. You can't email them on the contact pages, contact things, on all of that. You can't send them an email. I mean, I know if they were to send you an email out of the blue, you'd ignore it, because you'd believe that to be like spam or a con, you know. You wouldn't believe it was real. But if I need to contact them and send them an email, most places actually do it through their web page. So you've got like a contact form that you have to fill in, and then you to make contact with them via email, but not with the HMRC. You can't contact them other than phone them, which is bloody awkward if you work all week long. So I've got to try and find time on Monday to phone them to sort this mess out. But you get something like that from the tax office and it plays on your mind. You know it's wrong. You know there's no way it can be right. That somebody somewhere has made a mistake with filling in the paperwork or whatever. Now that could be the new company. That could be the pension company, or very unlikely, but it could even be the last company I worked for, but it's unlikely. But yeah, I've got to get that sorted out, because there's no way I'm owing them £32,000. So that's pretty much what's happening outside and away from the fish. So filters are still cleaning away, still bubbling away. I'll give them a drop now and set them up and do them for the second run. Yeah, I'm not sure whether to do the goldfish or not, because that filter looks, well, that water looks pretty good. There's no dirt in there at all, so I might leave them another week. The weather at the moment is pretty iffy. Got a massive cloud coming over now, and it's likely to pee down the rain, and I don't want to get caught out in the rain doing this. That's not very pleasant at all. So, right, I'm going to shut this down and get these filters dropped. I'm going to need to change the battery on this camera as well, because it's about to run out. So I will catch you in a minute. Right, that's the upflows all finished. It's all back up and running. I have noticed I've got a leak off of one of the slide valves, so I'm going to get new rubbers for that again. Doesn't actually cost much more just to buy a new slide valve, but yeah, I mean, they do their job, but they're not the best thing in the world. If I was going to put a ball valve on there, it would make it a little bit more difficult, sorting out the pipe work and such like, but I might do that at some point, because I don't want to keep having to buy seals for the slide valves. At the moment it's only like a little drip, but if I turn the pump up any more powerfully, it's quite a big drip, if you like. It's more of a trickle than a drip. So I'll have to keep an eye on that. Yeah, you're getting a drip off it every 2-3 seconds, I suppose. Probably wouldn't show on the camera, so no point in showing you that really. Right, well, I think I've waffled on enough. I'm going to leave it there, and don't know when the next one will be. Depends really how much time I've got. But hopefully we'll get all the things sorted out with the tax and everything. That's a real pain. And as I say, you know it's wrong, that someone's made a mistake somewhere, but it doesn't stop you worrying about it, does it? When they're telling you you're 32,000 over the limits. Yeah. Still, hopefully I can get that sorted out this week, and I can stop worrying about it. Right, anyhow, I'm going to leave it there, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye for now.